Penguin Random House offers fans of A Song of Ice and Fire a special, expensive, illustrated version of the saga. And everything would be fine if it weren't for a little suspicious artwork in A Feast for Crows. The pictures look a little bit AI. Allegedly.
Shame!
Everything is alleged. It's just my opinion, which is similar to the opinion of most people who have eyes. But I can't prove anything. I will start with talking about the pictures, then we will check the responses from the art director and the artist themselves. The first picture. Here we have Cersei, probably. I said probably because there is no sigil, no lions or anything connected to Lannisters.
Who the hell is this bimbo?
She also looks nothing like Cersei from another illustration and has platinum blonde hair. She sits on the throne near the Iron Throne. You see this leg? There's only one leg here. There is a second knee above the left one, so there should be another leg here. Perhaps the right leg was supposed to be crossed over the other, but nothing's there. The ornaments on both sides of the chair are completely different. AI has a big problem with creating matching elements. The dress sleeves are also different. Here is a short sleeve and brown fabric under, and here you have a long sleeve. Oh, and this ornament is missing on the other side. In the background we see the Iron Throne. This throne is a copy-paste from another piece. The author said that this is a traditional oil painting. It's funny because it looks like he removed the Mad King and just made a few lines to cover it. It's really lazy work. This part has details and light. This doesn't. It looks weird. By the way, the columns don't match. This piece has the same problem. Columns don't match. Where are coats of arms? Anything that tell us where we are. It just looks like a random cathedra. Where are the symbols of the seven? Who are those people? There are no symbols of houses, no lions, no roses. What is this? By the way, another situation with unmatched sleeves, and the second earring is missing. I have a question. Why does everyone have some random pieces of armor? Why? If you pay attention, you may notice that there is a lot of blue in the pictures. Some AI generators really like blue, others like yellow. Do with it what you will. Next. This piece probably shows the funeral of Tywin Lannister, who is wearing a crown for some reason. We see Jaime and Cersei, who looks different from this other picture. I assume this is Jaime, because he has a golden hand. Different golden hand than in this picture, but okay. There is a teeny-weeny detail.
You're forgetting one teensy-weensy but ever so crucial little tiny detail.
Tywin Lannister is bald. He has a golden side whiskers. Who is this man? Other than this, again, unmatched sleeves. Cersei's necklace melts into her skin. Jaime's back and, I don't know, a red ribbon, tissue, melt into his armor. Still, no lions. In this piece we have Arya. I guess she's Arya.
Look how they mess with my boy.
What we have here? Eyes don't match. Cat's tail melts into wheel. I have no idea what this is. There is also this piece, which I don't know. Maybe this is Arya, maybe Assassin's Creed. This one is my favorite. When I say favorite, I mean I hate it the most. I assume this picture shows Euron Greyjoy because of the eye patch. Of course, he wears weird jewelry that make no sense, but it is not the worst part. The worst part are the people in the back. I don't think I need to say anything. And why are there so many bits for fastening mooring lines? What is this? Is this some round cloud? Another planet? Here is the Lady Stoneheart, or a random undead from Warcraft, who knows. She has a golden hand, I guess. Do you see it? The gold color from the crown is on her hand. Rob's crown isn't even gold and looks completely different. Everything is wrong. There are many more mistakes. I just scratched the surface. Those pictures clearly aren't about the Song of Ice and Fire. It's just generic fantasy. Characters don't match with the ones from the book. For example, Lady Stoneheart is described in details in the book. Where is the shredded skin with black dried blood? I need to guess who is who. Some pictures look more rendered than others. It's all really inconsistent. Now I will show you two pieces from the other books made by the other artists. Here you have the art from the first book, A Game of Thrones. If you read the book, you know exactly who he is and where he is. And the sword, you know this is ice. Another example. This art is from A Clash of Kings. If you read the book, you easily recognize the scene and character, the dress, the necklace. Once again, this is an expensive book, a special edition for fans, using, allegedly, AI to generate pictures which don't even match the book's description of scenes and characters is disrespectful for customers. Even if you don't believe it is AI, it is still not very good artwork. The artist responded on his Instagram. He claims that he doesn't use AI. Of course, this didn't convince anyone. This is actually quite sad, because if you scroll his Insta, you see that he has talent, at least potential to make really good art. But now, who will believe him again? There are already comments about AI under his other works. For now, we don't have any comment from George Martin, but we know that George Martin has previously called AI the world's most expensive and energy-intensive plagiarism machine. He and other authors filed a class action lawsuit against OpenAI and Microsoft in a US federal court. Allegedly, companies use his and other authors' work without permission to train AI. I think he won't approve.
That's what I like to hear.
We do have a statement from Raya Golden, who manages the art direction and licensing development and Fevre River. She claims that she is responsible for approving all the licensed art that accompanies the Song of Ice and Fire book-driven materials. She chose her words carefully. She wrote that, "To our knowledge, and as presented by the artist who completed the work in question, there was no such programming used, and we believe him." At least, they believed him until 13 November. I took this screenshot 13 November, and this is a screenshot from 14 November. There is something missing here. The part, "and we believe him," is missing. I wonder why. In my opinion, she's covering her ass. She puts all blame on the artist, suggesting that the artist may have lied to them. But I remind you that the publisher is responsible for quality control. The art director should pay attention to the artwork. The artist works for them. What's more, the artist wrote on his Instagram that all images go through a team or director for approval. Some things are added, subtracted, or redesigned in this process. I guess this is his ass cover. He specifically used the word redesigned. Redesigned by AI? We don't know. And we will probably never know for sure. But it is possible that the publisher fed the artist's work to an AI model. Unfortunately, the problem with the artist's statement is that there are other artists who created the art for previous books. I didn't hear any accusations against them. Their artwork looks good. I showed you examples. What is important and worth remembering that this isn't a situation where you can blame only one person. This is a huge publishing house, which has a lot of resources and people to check everything. They have the ability to create high-quality products, but they chose not to. They don't care, and this is the root of the problem. At the end of the video, I will remind everyone that Penguin Random House made an official statement about AI a while ago. They use AI. They don't describe for what exactly, but they are open to it.
A grim reminder that a person is merely a collection of bytes that can be copied, reproduced,